So class 9, I hope you are well and you are concentrating on your studies and definitely you are preparing for your upcoming exam. Class 9, this is my third video for you. I hope you have gone through the previous video. Class 9 subject chemistry, chapter 1 matter in our surrounding. My previous topic was, first topic was fourth and fifth state of matter, and my second topic was latent heat. Now today my third topic, that is diffusion. I came to know that some students are having some problem or they are unable to understand this topic properly. So I thought to make a video on this topic. So directly I am coming to my topic. Today my topic is diffusion. First, what is the meaning of diffusion? Diffusion means intermixing of particles. Particles are what? Particles are the smallest substance by which a matter is made up of. You have already learned states of matter, solid, liquid and gas. These are the three normal states of matter. Along with that, you know two other states, that is Bose-Einstein condensate and plasma. Now, how to differentiate between solid, liquid and gas? We can differentiate between solid, liquid and gas according to the size of the particles, according to the interparticular force of attraction and interparticular space. So you know about the particle. Mixing of, intermixing of particles, two kind of particles mixing with each other, intermixing. When particles move from higher concentration to lower concentration, that is called diffusion. Diffusion can occur in the same state, that means two substances which are in solid state made up of separate kind of particle. Two liquid which are in liquid state made up of different kind of particles. Two gaseous substance made up of different kind of particles. So intermixing can be among the particles of same state of matter, or it can be among the particles of different state of matter. First I am coming to diffusion of gaseous particles. In air, suppose the concentration of a particular gas is lower somewhere, but the concentration of some other gas is higher somewhere. They are allowed to mix, or they can move from one place to another. So, one example is you are using incense stick at your home. In a room, in one corner, you are igniting an incense stick. From that, smell is coming out. Within a few seconds, the smell will spread to the whole room, and you are able to get the smooth smell from the other corner of the room. How? The incense stick, when I have ignited, then the smell is coming out along with the vapor. At the place where I have ignited, there the concentration of the vapor was more. But where the concentration is less, that means throughout the whole room, where the concentration is less, it will spread, and we are able to get the smell from that place. While moving, definitely the concentration of that place is decreasing and concentration of other place is increasing a little bit. So ultimately there will be a time when the whole concentration is same. So at that time you will find the smell a little bit slower as compared to the smell where you have ignited it. This is all about gases. Now about liquid. Lemon juice mixed with water, intermixing of lemon juice and water. It occurs automatically, and you can find the taste of lemon throughout the liquid. Previously, if you have taken the taste of only lemon juice, it was much more sour. When you mix it with water, the sourness decreases a little bit because it is intermixing with whole amount of water. and mixing occurs from higher concentration to lower concentration. You can do the experiment at home. If you take one glass of water, put a drop of ink on that or drop of watercolor on that, which is available at your home. What you will find, after some time the whole color of the water changes and it will be changes to that color which you have added. That is occurring due to diffusion. Now the question arises, solid particles, do they diffuse? Definitely. There are some examples when two solids are intermixing. One example is, suppose I have written something here. If I don't rub this board for 10 to 12 days, after that if I try to rub it, it will not be rubbed very easily. If you are going to rub by anyhow, some impression of my writing will be on the board. So that means the particles of ink and the board, they have intermixed with each other. The smaller particles of ink are solids, they intermix with the board. Even in green board, chalk is solid, green board is solid. If you write, the particles intermix with each other. Another example I am saying, if you take two ice cubes, press them together for certain time. After some time it will be difficult to separate the ice cubes because the surface of two ice cubes are having some particles. They are going to intermix with each other in such a way that it will be difficult for you to separate. Another example, sometimes you have seen that clothes kept inside the almirah for several days or several months. Color of one cloth can be intermixed with the color of another cloth. You add sugar particles to a glass of water. If you dissolve it, definitely the sugar particles are going to mix with water. So that is also diffusion, intermixing of particles. Now my point is, what are the factors on which diffusion depends on? In case of solid, the rate of diffusion is very slow, or in general two solids are intermixing with each other. Generally we do not find it. Very rare case, some example are there. What is the reason behind it? The particles of solid, they can only vibrate in one position. They cannot move from one place to another. So if they can't move properly, how they will intermix? Second is liquid. So liquid particles, they can move freely in the available space, that is in a particular container. In case of gaseous particle, there is no boundary. They can travel from one place to another, whatever place is available to it. So diffusion depends upon the size of the particles and movement of the particles. If the size of the particles are larger, then rate of diffusion is slower. That is, it is indirectly proportional. So one of the factor is size of the particle on which rate of diffusion depends upon. Size of the particle. Second point is movement of particles. Movement of particles, that is speed. If the particles can move freely, their speed is more diffusion will occur, more intermixing will occur. Third one is temperature. This is also a factor on which diffusion depends upon. Higher is the temperature, higher will be the rate of diffusion. Why? The more will be the temperature, the particles will gain more kinetic energy, so more movement, so more diffusion. You might have seen that in hot water, the amount of sugar dissolved easily is more as compared to amount of sugar dissolved in cold water. Temperature is more, that's why diffusion is more. Third factor is surface area available for mixing. Surface area available mixing. That means it is mixing with how much surface? In case of two solid, two ice cube, only one surface is able to attach with another surface. The other portion is not able to attach with each other. So there the intermixing will be less. On the other hand, in case of gaseous particle, surface area is more. More area is there for mixing. So rate of diffusion is more. And the last one is concentration gradient. Concentration gradient. Concentration gradient means where the higher concentration is there of a particular particle and where the lower concentration is there. If the concentration difference is more, then intermixing will be faster. If the concentration gradient is less, that means difference in the concentration is less. In that case also intermixing will be lesser. So these are the factors on which the diffusion depend upon. So sometimes you may get that some intermixing of particle is occurring faster. The same particles are mixing on some other case, but that is lower in speed, or you are unable to find out the same result. So it depends upon these factors. Maybe in one case the movement of particle is higher, maybe in one case temperature is higher, maybe in one case size of the particle is more. So depending upon these factors, rate of diffusion is different for the same substance only. I hope I am able to cover the topic, because in class 9 you have to learn only this much. Definitely another topic is there depending upon diffusion. In biology you will study that is osmosis. That is a special case of diffusion. I am only defining it, but explanation I cannot give it now. Osmosis is a special kind of diffusion where the particles from higher concentration goes to lower concentration through a semi-permeable membrane. There is a semi-permeable membrane which allow only one kind of particle to move, not all kind of particle. Suppose glucose water is there in through one side of the semi-permeable membrane and another side only water is there. The semi-permeable membrane is not allowing the glucose particle to move. It will allow only water to move. So where there is less water, water will run from other side to this side. So where the concentration of glucose is more, that side water will come. That glucose cannot go to another side, but water can come to this side to balance the concentration. So please go through the topic, go through the video. Thank you very much.